Have you ever stood before your mirror, admiring a blouse you believed was doing you justice, only to feel that something, somewhere, was just off? You couldn't quite put your finger on it, but the ensemble lacked that polished, youthful flair you were aiming for. My dear friends, more often than not, the culprit isn't you, but the blouse itself. It's a hard truth, but many women over 60 unknowingly fall into the same blouse-related traps that subtly but surely undermine their style. The good news, armed with the right knowledge, knowing what pitfalls to avoid and what strategies to embrace, blouses can transform into your most flattering, confidence-boosting allies in your wardrobe. Welcome, my radiant friends, to Golden Elder Days. This is where we champion fashion that doesn't merely clothe you, but truly celebrates and honors you at every magnificent stage of life. This is your sanctuary for discovering garments that work in harmony with you, accentuate your finest features, and reignite your excitement for dressing each day. If you're joining us for the first time, I am utterly delighted you found your way here. And to our cherished members of this beautiful community, welcome back. It always feels like a stylish reunion with dear friends. Before we plunge in, be sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the little bell icon. I share practical, uplifting style secrets designed to make dressing after 60 fun, inspiring, and brimming with confidence. And trust me, you absolutely won't want to miss what's coming next. All right, let's delve straight into the 7 blouse blunders women over 60 should banish from their closets, starting now. Mistake number 1. Choosing blouses that are excessively baggy. So many of us, seasoned in life and style, stumble into this trap. We've been told for years that loose-fitting clothes are our allies, strategically concealing those areas we'd rather not flaunt: our tummy, our arms, those subtle shifts in our silhouette. But here's the real tea. Baggy blouses aren't the camouflage we think they are. In reality, they can make us appear larger and shapeless. Instead of a graceful, flowing effect, they end up hanging like a shapeless drape, swallowing your beautiful figure whole. Now, don't misunderstand me. Flowy can be absolutely gorgeous. Flowy creates movement, elegance, and a touch of the ethereal. But baggy? Baggy simply gives the impression that the blouse belongs to someone else entirely. The key lies in finding blouses that gently skim the body, enhancing your shape without drowning you in fabric. Look for subtle details: gentle darts at the waist, a curved hemline that rests elegantly on the hip, or soft pleats in the back that create shape without clinging. These seemingly small touches make all the difference in the world. And if you already possess a blouse that's a tad too roomy, don't despair. You can still make it work wonders. A simple half tuck in the front, or even just tucking in one corner, instantly provides definition. Adding a slim belt, nothing thick or heavy, but something delicate, can also redefine your waistline. And here's a fantastic trick. Layer a cropped cardigan or a tailored jacket over it. Suddenly, the blouse appears intentional, polished, and an integral part of a stylish, well-thought-out outfit. So, remember this cardinal rule: your blouse should frame you, not drown you. When it gently skims your body and moves in harmony with you, you become the star of the ensemble, not the fabric itself. Mistake number 2. Wearing blouses that are too tight or made from stiff fabrics. On the opposite end of the spectrum lies another incredibly common error: choosing blouses that are far too constricting or crafted from inflexible materials. I completely understand the temptation. Sometimes we believe that a closer fit will make us appear slimmer, or we cling to styles we rocked years ago. But when a blouse strains at the buttons, digs into your shoulders, or feels rigid and uncomfortable, it doesn't flatter. It restricts. And nothing stylish can thrive if you don't feel free to move. Tight blouses can inadvertently highlight precisely what you're trying to minimize, whether it's the tummy area, the bust, or even those fine lines on your back. Stiff fabrics like certain inflexible cottons or polyesters create sharp, boxy lines that clash with the natural softness of your body. The result is a look that feels dated, uncomfortable, and frankly unkind to you. So what's the solution? Opt for blouses with fabrics that offer ease of movement. Look for soft cotton blends, silk, crepe, viscose, or even fabrics with a touch of stretch. These materials drape beautifully, skimming the body instead of squeezing it, and allow you to move with effortless grace. they feel breathable, elegant, and polished without being rigid. Here's a quick trick to use when shopping. Move your arms around in the dressing room. If you feel restricted when you lift them, or if the blouse pulls across the bust or shoulders, it's not the right fit. Clothes should never make you feel trapped. They should make you feel comfortable, confident, and wonderfully graceful. So, stop punishing yourself with stiff, tight blouses. Instead, allow your blouse to flow with you. A blouse that drapes rather than clings will invariably appear more expensive, more modern, and infinitely more flattering. Mistake number 3, sticking with outdated collars and necklines. Collars and necklines might seem like minor details, but they have the power to completely transform how a blouse frames your face and body. One of the most frequent mistakes I witness women over 60 making is clinging to outdated styles. Things like oversized pointed collars from bygone decades or very high closed-up necklines that conceal everything. The problem is that these styles can feel heavy and dated. A large, sharp collar can overwhelm your features, and a blouse buttoned all the way to the top can actually shorten the neck and draw the eye downward. Instead of appearing polished, you end up looking closed off and, dare I say, a little frumpy. The good news is that there are modern, flattering options that open up the face and provide an instant lift. Soft V-necks are among the most universally flattering shapes. They elongate the neck, draw the eye upward, and add a touch of elegance without being overly revealing. Scoop necks achieve the same effect, providing a softer, more feminine look. And if you adore collars, consider a mandarin collar or a collarless blouse. Both feel modern and fresh while still exuding sophistication. And here's a little style secret. An open neckline doesn't just flatter the face, it also provides space to accessorize. A delicate necklace, a strand of pearls, or even a silk scarf can add personality without competing with the blouse itself. So, if you find yourself consistently reaching for the same old collared blouses, take a step back and explore something with a fresher neckline. It's a small change that can instantly make you appear more current, more polished, and more vibrant. Mistake number 4, choosing loud prints that overwhelm. Prints can be fun, playful, and expressive, but when they're too loud or too busy, they cease to be flattering and start stealing the spotlight from you. I often see women over 60 gravitating toward oversized florals, bold geometric patterns, or incredibly busy multicolored prints, believing they add personality. But instead, these prints can completely take over the outfit and, regrettably, aid you instead of enhancing you. Here's why. Large, heavy prints can overwhelm your frame and distract from your natural beauty. When the eye doesn't know where to focus, it often gets stuck on the blouse instead of your face. And if the colors in the print aren't flattering to your skin tone, they can drain your complexion and even make you look tired. That doesn't mean you should abandon prints altogether. Not at all. The key is balance. Softer, smaller scale prints are almost always more flattering. Think delicate polka dots, subtle stripes, gentle florals, or abstract patterns in muted tones. These add personality without shouting. If you do adore a bold print, let it be the star by pairing it with solid colored trousers or a skirt. That way, the outfit feels balanced and intentional, rather than chaotic. Another tip is to pay close attention to color. Prints in jewel tones like sapphire blue, emerald green, or ruby red can brighten the skin and exude luxury. Softer prints in pastels or neutrals can provide a light, airy elegance. And if you want to experiment with trendier prints, like animal prints, choose them in subtle colors rather than big, blocky patterns. So the next time you're shopping, remember this: the blouse should complement you, not compete with you. When the print enhances rather than overwhelms, your natural beauty shines through. And that's what true style is all about. Mistake number 5, wearing blouses that are too long. Here's a little styling truth that often surprises many women. When your blouse is too long, it can actually make your legs appear shorter and throw off the balance of your entire outfit. I see this mistake frequently. Women over 60 choosing tunic-length blouses that cover the hips, thighs, and sometimes even extend to mid-thigh, believing they're slimming. But what they actually do is drag the eye downward and conceal your natural proportions. Instead of elongating, they box you in and make you appear heavier or shorter than you are. Now, that doesn't mean you can't wear longer tops at all. It's all about where the hemline hits. The most flattering length for most blouses is either right at the hip bone or just below it. This length frames your torso while allowing your legs to shine, creating balance and elegance. If you're wearing a flowy blouse, that slightly shorter length keeps it light and airy instead of overwhelming. If you do love tunic-style blouses, here's how to make them work. Pair them with slim-fitted bottoms, like tailored trousers or straight-leg pants. That contrast between a longer blouse and a sleeker leg line restores balance. You can also add a small tuck in the front, what stylists call the French tuck, to create the illusion of a waistline without sacrificing the relaxed look. Belts are another excellent option, especially with longer blouses that have a bit of flow. A slim belt can define your waist and transform the blouse into a chic, modern piece. Think of it this way. Clothes should accentuate your body's natural lines, not conceal them. A blouse that ends at just the right spot can make your legs look longer, your shape look balanced, and your whole outfit appear intentional. It's not about covering up. It's about framing yourself beautifully. Mistake number 6. Ignoring sleeve styles. Sleeves might feel like a small detail, but they have the power to completely transform how a blouse looks and how confident you feel wearing it. One of the biggest mistakes I see women over 60 making is not paying attention to sleeve shape, either settling for sleeves that are too tight, too puffy, or too short in a way that cuts the arm off at an unflattering spot. For example, sleeves that cling tightly to the upper arm can draw attention to exactly where you don't want it. On the other hand, very wide or puffy sleeves can overwhelm the frame and make the blouse look costume-like instead of chic. Even sleeve length matters. A sleeve that ends right at the widest part of your arm can actually make it appear larger, while a sleeve that ends just below the elbow creates a much more graceful line. So, what works beautifully? 3/4 sleeves are universally flattering. They slim the arm, reveal a glimpse of the wrist, which is always elegant, and draw the eye to one of the slimmest points of the body. Flutter sleeves or slightly draped sleeves can also be lovely, adding movement without bulk. And if you prefer a longer sleeve, look for one that has a bit of softness at the cuff, like a slight gather or a small button detail, so it doesn't just hang straight and stiff. Here's a little styling trick. If your blouse has sleeves that are too long, don't hesitate to roll them up neatly to just below the elbow. It instantly lightens the look and gives you that effortless, polished feel. Even tying a tiny knot in a rolled sleeve can impart a more modern touch to the blouse. Sleeves are like the frame around a painting. They can either detract from the beauty within or enhance it. Paying attention to sleeve style ensures your blouse doesn't just fit your body, but flatters it in the most graceful way. Mistake number 7. Ignoring fabric quality and texture. Even the best cut, color, or style of blouse can fall flat if the fabric isn't right. One of the most common mistakes women over 60 make is settling for fabrics that look cheap, feel stiff, or don't drape well on the body. Think of those shiny synthetic materials that cling in all the wrong places, wrinkle easily, or make you feel hot and uncomfortable. They don't do your outfit or you any favors. Fabric is everything. A high-quality fabric not only lasts longer, but it also moves beautifully with you. It drapes on the body in a way that feels effortless, and it instantly makes an outfit look more expensive and refined. When you're wearing the right fabric, you'll notice you don't have to fuss with your blouse as much. It just falls into place. So what should you look for? Natural and breathable fabrics are always a win. Cotton blends, linen, especially in softer weaves, silk, and lightweight wool are all timeless choices. For a touch of elegance, silk and crepe fabrics are wonderful because they skim the body rather than cling. And if you do want something with a little stretch, look for fabrics that have just enough elastane to provide comfort without losing their shape. Texture also matters. A blouse with a subtle sheen, a gentle rib, or a soft matte finish can add dimension to your outfit without being over the top. But steer clear of overly shiny or plasticky materials. They reflect light in a way that can feel harsh and outdated. Here's my golden rule. If the fabric feels good against your skin, it will almost always look good on your body. When you prioritize quality over quantity, every blouse you own will become a piece you genuinely want to wear. And that's the kind of wardrobe that truly makes you feel stylish at any age. So, my radiant friends, those were 7 blouse mistakes that so many women over 60 make without even realizing it. The best part is that every single one of these mistakes has an easy fix. And when you start paying attention to them, the difference in how you look and feel is incredible. Remember, style isn't about hiding yourself, and it's not about following every trend that comes along. It's about choosing pieces that honor your body, flatter your natural beauty, and make you feel confident the moment you step out the door. You've earned the right to dress in a way that makes you shine. And I promise you, when you stop settling for clothes that don't serve you and start curating pieces that truly elevate your look, you'll feel a shift, not just in your wardrobe, but in your mindset too. So, I want to encourage you today. Take a look at your blouses, see which ones might be making these mistakes, and start replacing them with better choices, little by little. This is how you level up your style. This is how you keep looking fresh, vibrant, and absolutely fabulous at 60, 70, and beyond. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like and, of course, subscribe to Golden Elder Days. We're building a community here of women who know that style has no age limit, and I'd love for you to be part of it. And let me know in the comments which blouse mistake you've been guilty of, or which tip you're most excited to try. Sharing your journey not only inspires me, but it also inspires other women watching. Until next time, remember this: you are not too old, and it is never too late to look amazing. Golden Elder Days, my loves, because you deserve nothing less.
Hello there. If you enjoy gentle conversations, thoughtful reflections, and inspiring ideas about beauty, elegance, and growing into yourself after 50, then our community posts are just for you. This is where we share quiet thoughts, helpful tips, and simple reminders that you are not alone on this journey. Feel free to join the discussion, leave a comment, or simply read along and take what speaks to your heart. We're always happy to have you here.